Hello, everybody. This is Keller11, and welcome to episode 2 of my Stoneblock series. I'm sorry for the delay. Real life got in the way. Had to help the parents get a new place set up. Got really busy with work, but I'm back, and I thought I would go to episode 2. I've kind of been doing some stuff and just some mining and getting ready for some stuff. Been doing some resource gathering, the boring things. And so I thought I'd show what I got done. I made these hopping bonsai pots. So if we look at it, if we go bonsai, to make a hopping bonsai pot, you need a hopper and a bonsai pot, which is just brick. We'll get to that. So for the brick, what we had to do is make this crucible. And I'm not going to go over the crafting recipes. Enough people are doing this on YouTube right now where if you want to play along, you can look up the recipes because that's part of the fun. So you made an old crucible, put some leaves in it, or, saplings, water, plant matter, and it'll create some water. And then I also made some small crates with the wood that I was getting from the bonsai pots. Don't know why I keep saying plots. This is off center. It's bugging me, but it's going away very soon. It was just a little bit of a crop farm we got from sifting some dirt. And then over here, I started to plan out the future of the system that I'm going to use to manually get resources early and mid-game. Over here is going to be the sources. I think there's 7 total different things that are siftable. Dude, my math could be wrong. But over here, we're going to have just a storage drawers for them. And over here is going to be where we create all of the base resources. So the dirt, the gravel, the sand, the dust, the crushed netherrack, the crushed sandstone. We're going to automate all of that and put it behind here. Now, it might not be quick at first. It might not be quick down the road, but this will be free resources. The way we're going to run these is with extra utilities mechanical users, and what we're going to do is put the users up here facing up. Each of these has 3 in a row of the same mesh. Obviously nothing's over here because we haven't got diamond yet. And then we're going to collect the results in the center, and we're going to pipe them over to here temporarily until we get power and stuff set up and can do auto packaging and auto processing. But for now, this is just going to be, we're going to lock all these. We're going to have some drawer controllers down here. But what I wanted to do first, I had this whole plan that I was going to do. You know what? We're going to still do it just because I think that it'll be cool. And it's going to show you guys something that not many people have done. It's going to be automated early ore processing with only using 1 ender pearl. And what I mean by that is a lot of the times you'll need ender pearls for the hopper type mechanics, the absorption hoppers, stuff like that, the vacuum hopper. We're going to go a different route and see how well it works. It might work well, it might not work well. So we're going to figure it out together. So what I want to do is look for the vacuumulator from thermal expansion. So first we will get a hopper. Then we will get, nope, we already got that. We will, nope, can't talk. There we go. Copper gear. Get a device frame. Get a couple of iron gears. I love that they changed the recipe to not need another iron gear in the middle. I still think balance-wise there should be something in there, but, it is what it is. It's all good. And now we will make a vacuumulator. Cool. So this doesn't use an ender pearl at all to collect items in a radius. So let's put you here. And information, configure, justice block. Cool. Doesn't show the area, does it? That's unfortunate. So what we can do is test it with a little bit of gravel and see if this is going to work. Okay, so we're just going to do this a little bit. And if the stuff goes in the vacuumulator, I don't know why are you shooting way over there? Vacuumulator is picking it up. So that is cool. So that is the farthest point back. I'll double check it with when we get to automating it. But for now, we'll just do that. So I'm actually going to need, did I put the iron back, or did I use up all of my iron that I had? Wow, that was just enough. Let's make some more. If you are in a 2x2 crafting recipe and you hold down, is it K? No, it's all right. There's a way to auto craft compressed blocks in crafting tables. So, oh, these are already, oh, it worked. Cool. I just wasn't paying attention. So it converted the iron ore. Cool. We'll do you here. You here. You probably got us some food, so we'll dump off some of you there. These cooked apples are so overpowered. It's not even funny. So it's ridiculous. I need 3 iron to do what I want to do next, which is go through and we want a mechanical user. So a mechanical user is, we're going to need ender shard, and we're going to need a glass cutter, which is why I needed 3 iron. So then what we will do is take one of our ender pearls. No need to use any excess for now. You get 8 of them. It's pretty cool. I really do like too how the, okay, so I don't have enough redstone, but I need 1, 2, 3, 4 for now. I'm going to want a little bit more redstone. I'm going to want to even that out. Okay, yeah, I want 8. So then what we have is the mechanical user, so we need some levers. Perfect, we got 8. Then we need some droppers, which we need a little bit more. What is that? Cobble? Cobble. I also want to probably get a cobble gen going this episode, because I've been doing a lot of stuff manually, just because I wasn't sure if I wanted to do a cobble gen or not on the episode, but I didn't need that many. Whatever, it's all good. Then what we'll do, we will just do 4 for now. Hold on to that for later. Then what we want to do is put your mechanical user facing up. And so what we'll do is when we put gravel in here, or anything, we'll configure this later once we get grid power set up. Did I build a place for grid power yet? I don't think I did. I don't have a power gen area yet, you guys. Uh-oh, I think I'll build over there. You know what? Give me a little bit to get this all taken care of, and I'll be right back. Hey everybody, I'm back. So what we're going to do now is we need to begin the way of powering this. And the first thing we're going to have to do that is to get a resonator. Now what we need here is some more iron, and I had a little bit left over from the smelt before, so we're good for that. Cool. So we got our first one, which is grid power. We're just going to put this over here for now. You know, we don't need anything else. And then what we need is, I believe it's something like a hand, not a fan, a hand. Oh wow, there's a lot. Let's look at extra utilities. Okay, so we need stone burnt. Oh, there's a chicken for that. What do you know? We need this manual mill. So we need 4 redstone torches. And okay, so let's get, we got 4 redstone. We're going to burn through what little redstone we have, but I did make sure to sift a lot of extra dust to make sure that we would have enough. So what we want to do next is do this, do this. There we go. Take a look at that. We're going to need a lot of those those eventually, so that's why I say we're going to burn through torches. So we need a manual mill. Put that here. Take 32 stone, turn them into stone bricks, turn them into stone block, stone burnt. I'm going to keep 2 polished stone just to have. And what's cool is, if you do this, you still go. So all you got to do is click it once and it'll automatically keep going until you move your cursor off of it, even if you leave the screen. So what I'm going to do here is take a quick pause, get this turned into stone burnt, and come right back. And I think we're going to be able to get a few watermills set up, which it's used, it's overused, it's the best thing to get early game. Sorry, it's in general, it's great. So be right back. Alright, you guys, I'm back. Didn't wait for all of them just because I wanted to get this tested and good to go. So what I want to do first is get a bunch of redstone torches. I want to get 2 of you. I have enough for 4. We're going to start with 2 and see how well we can do. Then we will do this. And we'll get 1 watermill. You know what, we might as well just get 2. Because we're going to need to anyway. So this will just make things better. So the room that I picked out is over here. I'm going to build it into the floor, but what I want to do before I go over there... Oh, and to get clay, by the way, I didn't mention this earlier. I said I would. You put dust into a crucible full of water, and you can get clay. But what I did first was the first 2 buckets of water I got from the leaves that I got was to make this infinite source, and then you can actually put water into these barrels. So instead of having to wait, you can just put the water in. It's obvious, but you know, if you're not someone who plays a lot of Minecraft, then that's not obvious to you. You know, a lot of this stuff makes no sense. So first, what I want to do is, this is the center. So I kind of want to have a water source block in the center. And then what I can do is I can put you here and you here. Cool. So this is power generating 14. This is power generating 14. Then what I want to do is put you here. Power generating 16, power generating 14. So while I go over, just need to get 1 more bucket of water. I'll kind of explain very high level how the water mills work, just so you can understand. So depending on so this is a source block, and then water will flow out for 8 blocks afterwards. The water mills will generate a set amount of grid power, which is kind of like this universal wireless anything power. It'll generate those based on how flowing the water is on these. So as you can see here, these have, all of these have 4 sides where you're surrounded with water right away from the source block, so it's got the most power generating. And it can do 4 per side, which is how you can get 16 per grid. So that's a little cool. And what I want to do next is to take a look at you, and I will say always on, generic click, place block, use item on block, nope. Alright, so yeah, use item on block isn't what we want. Activate block with item. There we go. So what we'll do next is we'll just run away and give it a couple of seconds, because we're going to want to make sure the accumulator picks everything up. So I'm going to give it some time and then go back, and by some time I just mean a couple of seconds. And I actually have these speed upgrades, +1 GP. So what if I do something like, are you guys done yet? You're still picking it up. So the accumulator's got a pretty, is it called the accumulator? Accumulator. There's probably some pronunciation I'm doing wrong there, but so it's working, you know, it's picking it up. Is it picking it up? It's not going back here. It's just going slow. Cool. Cool. So what I want to do next then is, I think I got you guys up here. I want a little bit of lead. Actually, what I first want is storage drawers. What goes into a controller? Diamond, comparators, quartz. So we're gonna need, okay. But for now, what we can do is we can still make this work. It'll just be, you know, a little bit sloppy, but it will not cause any issues. We'll just be we'll have to be a little bit creative. And you know what? Now that I'm thinking about that, if we are not going to have access to what I want for a while, and by a while I mean probably end of this episode, I'll have the basics for it, but I want to get this. No, do I want to? I'm indecisive. How are you doing? Good. What I want to do is just do this. It's not going to speed them up anything crazy, but I've got the upgrades and I want to kind of do it. And then what I can also do is take, I'll say 4 of you, put you there. And okay, that's, nope. Okay, we can do that. 1 for now, goes plenty fast. Because I'm going to get some more redstone. And then we're going to do that. So, compacting drawer controller is probably something that I really want, which means I will need to get into lava generation. So, let's take a look at crucible. Okay, cool. So we need an unfired crucible, which is 7 porcelain clay. Porcelain clay is bone and clay, which perfect. We'll do this. Then we'll do this. And this is going to be to help us produce lava. It's not going to be very efficient at all, but we're going to be at a point where, okay, so you'll notice that I have ingots. I'm not doing ore doubling this early in the game. I'm about to have ore infinite, basically, by just putting, you know, a couple of stacks in here at a time and walking away, and then having this dude take care of it. So what I want to do is come over here. So you are probably done by now. Which one of you did I put it in? Oh, I have it in my hand. Duh. So what I want to do is put you right here. You right here. And then you can put 1, 2, 3, 4 at a time, and that'll create lava, and this goes incredibly slowly. But we're going to need it to do cobble gen, and we're going to need it to get quartz. So what I kind of want to take a look at is, let's take a look at crucible uses. 4 will get there. Crucible heat sources. Awakened Draconium we're not going to get. Lava is ×3. Fire, we could get netherrack we could do netherrack as our first one to get fire to get ×5. We are not going to get plutonium anytime soon. Stone torch is the same. Mineral torch is the same. Superheating element for mechanism, Yellorium block. Where do we get Yellorium from? Uses of Yellorium dust comes from sand and an iron stiffened mesh. this would be a great test while we're waiting for lava and making a cobblestone generator, which I'll show you. Because I'm going to do this. And I'm going to be doing... hold on one sec. I'm going to be doing some stuff between segments, so I'm probably not going to show you actually crafting this, but I have 2 clay buckets. It's going to do cobblestone generator, which is the basic one, and you can update grade it. I'll do that. But I have a whole bunch of sand here, right? So this is activate item with block, right click, random slot. Activate item with block, right click, random slot. Okay, so we already got Yellorium. Cool. What I am going to do first is temporarily, I made them for this exact reason. This will kind of be a buffer to see what we pick up. Okay, so I'm going to need to just stand away if this is going. Cool. So we actually probably are pretty close to having a fair bit of Yellorium. We just need one more piece of Yellorium and we are set, you guys. This is... I don't know why more people don't use this early game. But we just need one more. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, baby. This is... Okay, so you can see this is probably the easiest early game setup to use, is in my opinion. Just with the new mods that are out there. Extra utilities generator, water mills are super powerful early game. You normally get the speed upgrades as quest rewards. If accumulators don't use ender pearls, you use 1 ender pearl for the whole thing, and you can expand this, you can make it longer. What I'm gonna do is put like chests out here where you can input, and then these will go 3 in any direction from the center, so it's a radius of 3, but it'll go 2 in additional directions, so you see how it goes 3 deep and the mechanical user is on the first one. I can go 2 more in this direction if I want, so I'm probably going to switch this to be a wall right here, and this is probably going to go into a storage system, but for temporary purposes it'll go into probably just another storage crate, so that's cool. We'll just keep doing that, and what we can do next is get some Yellorium dust, and to just speed things up, we'll do this, and we'll do that. And how are you doing? You are still okay. So you know what, we are probably going to get Yellorium before we make our first bucket of lava. We are going to get a heat source that's more powerful than a torch before we make a thing of lava. This, you guys, this is a little ridiculous. Guys and gals, this is hilarious. So just a little bit more, and then I will probably... Okay, so there we go for that. There we go for that. Just one more. And I think what I'm going to do... We're going to just wait for this just because I need to wait for it because it's right there. But what I want to do is... I'm going to put it over here for now. Yeah, just put it over there for now. And then you just hit K, Yellorium block. That's such a cool feature. All right. You know what? It's going to go faster this way anyway. Look at that. That is beautiful. 20 times speed. Come on, that's solid. So what I want to do next is get a clay bucket of water. How are you doing? Almost there. Clay bucket of lava. Cobblestone generator. Cool. And actually, I do have enough iron to do that. What's the next tier up? After iron is tier 2, tier 4, tier 5, tier... Okay, diamonds, no. I need you. But what I do have over here in this chest is... What I'm going to make is a storage drawer. And we're going to put you... We'll put you over here. We'll put you here. And this should get cobblestone. Cool. And we already got another bucket. So what we're going to need to do, though, what that means is we are going to need to do this. Do okay. We're going to need to make an actual iron bucket. Because when we use lava, our clay one gets used up. Also, having torches in the offhand in a pack like this is great, just as an FYI. It's pretty convenient. Alright, so, cool. We have this. Now, the next part of the project is going to be getting quartz for the drawer controllers. And now to get quartz, what we'll do is we will go through JEI so you guys can follow along with me. What you can look at is quartz is gotten by sieving soul sand. Soul sand is gotten by witch water. I thought this was crushed out of the rack, not soul sand. It's soul sand. My plans just changed, but not really. We're going to need to do it anyway. Soul sand is witch water to get. Do we have ancient spores? That would be super handy if we did. But I might need a diamond stiffened mesh for that. No ancient spores, unfortunate. Let's take a look at ancient spores are gotten from iron stiffened mesh with sand. And I don't have ancient spores. Really? What? Oh, iron stiffened mesh. Stiffened mesh. 3%. 12%. Okay. So we're just going to need more sand. Okay, so what we can do is go to you. You. How much grid power are we using? 9 out of 32. We're going to have to need to expand that later, but... We'll do you. And then what we can do is to do just this. We'll do that. If you stand too close, this is where it gets in the way and you'll pick stuff up. If you stand back, you know what? I think I put the one in one of the ones I hadn't configured yet. Ancient spores. Sweet! So, ancient spores are going to be used to create witch water. So what I'll do is over here in this corner, this is going to be like my early game. Oh yeah, aluminum, since it's not super useful to my knowledge, I've just been using to make hammers. And it just makes the mining process a little bit easier. So we will put water here. And then I think we need... do this. I don't remember if ancient spores go on dirt or sand. Probably dirt. It's dirt because it makes mycelium. Duh. You've already used up all your dirt, haven't you? Okay, so what I'll do is, hey, that's an easy way to get rid of stuff. Cool. So what I'll do next is take U, K, and then what I can do is I just need to do a little bit. We don't need super much, so I'm not going to mine it all up right now. It's going to lead to a little bit of a messy inventory, but that's okay. We'll do this. We'll take our watering can. Extra utilities 2-1 is probably the best early game. Thermal is awesome later game if you're doing crops manually at that point, but you know, extra utilities 2 is solid, and I believe, yep, if you use a watering can, you can speed up the growth, which is fantastic. Awesome. So then what we want to do is grab some wood. We have some wood. We want to actually take, oh, I tossed them, that's right. I want to get this, and then probably do that. Not enough, that's fine for now. What I want to do is do this. So you made the barrels. You know what? Something I want to take a look at to see how expensive it is. We'll make it in a bit. I need to process a little bit more iron first, and granted I probably have plenty of iron due to the auto sifting setup, which is super convenient. And if you make a buffer system with an extra chest, you can really just let, you know, do a bunch of compressed mining, block mining like gravel and stuff, and go from there. And you'll see here we already have mushrooms, which are great because I think you can get, oh my gosh, that's ridiculous. Because I think that, let me take a look at something. I think with a slime ball, okay, so those are all the recipes. I thought you could do something with, it's fine. Oh wait, milk, never mind, it's fine. So right here we have a bunch of witch water. So actually, you know what? Are you still going? No. That's a solid amount of resources for a very short amount of time and a very minimal amount of work. You know, we'll take a look at and see how we're doing there then, but what we can do is take a look at you and do this. And then what we can do is come over here and do that. And we can do that and get some sand. And what we can do is just place the sand in the witch water. And this will get us soul sand, and my inventory is full. So that's really cool. And what I think is going to happen next is I just wanted to show you guys how to make soul sand. I'm probably going to, well, not probably, I'm going to take a second, figure out how I want to make, how I want to go in the future, because I want to get all of this stuff kind of automated. So I'm going to do some recipe searching. I know how I have an idea on how I want to do it. It's not my favorite, but it's a mod that I have never played with before. And while significantly overpowered, is super useful for maps like this where you are in a no resource type mode. So give me a minute. I'll be right back and let you know. Well, I got to check how long the episode is. Be right back. Well, guys, I hate to say it, but we are at a wrapping up point. So what I'm going to do now is just get a bunch of dirt, gravel, sand, dust, do a bunch of compressed mining. Or, you know, I'm going to be starting the next episode right away. I'm just ending it now. So Take care, you guys. This has been Keller11. Hope you enjoyed. I really think that this is probably one of the most straightforward ways to build an early game, system. And we're going to automate the production of the bases, the gravels, the sand, the dust. We're going to automate that next time. So until then, hope you guys had a good time. Take care, and I will see you later.